immediately by seeing this, we can say that he's in a remote village. He's surely plus 70, and he's using Android mobile, and he's happily communicating with the other person on the mobile. Yes, is a very good user of ICT. And nowadays we can see from age 1 to ageless, like it is no limit to the age. From months baby to anyone, we are using ICT tools in any of the forms. Just few more examples, like previously when in our schools we used to have the books in front of us, and we can see now like the way how we teach the classes. And if you see the Zoom classes what I have taken previously in this pandemic period, how the classes had been gone, even in the classrooms also the way of teaching style has been changed. And it is ICT, it is like different facets. It is not only for our education. We can see anyone can use. We can see in the supermarkets, we can see in the farmers, we can see managements, banks, government services, anyone, with the help of the internet and with some gadgets developed, with some gadgets in our hand, with the advanced technology and the updated technology, we are being part and we are being the generators of the data and ICT. And see, if we see now, we can try to define like what is ICT. The thing is there is no definition for ICT, but in my perspective what I can say is ICT, when you say, it is nothing but the set of some tools, we can say. So that tools, what they do is those tools will try to store, generate data or information, process that data, and communicate with the other person on the internet. This is what the totally we can say as ICT: information, communication, and technology. It is like we are generating the data out of which we can communicate and out of which we can retrieve the information, and where this information we are communicating with that with the other person, and with the help of the technology we are able to disseminate the information, take some decisions, predict and do anything. And which is nothing but like this ICT making our lives at ease. In a very easy way we are able to communicate, we are able to intimate the information what we want in a very easy and accessible and in understandable way. This is what we can define finally what is an ICT. As I said, this is the previous slide repetition, a kind of. We can use this ICT or role of ICTs starting from our planning and management, our community linkages, how we access and efficiently we can communicate, we can learn, we can teach, we can develop our skills, and we can keep on life learning. And previously when I took one other webinar, one of the retired person, he said like he could able to know the advanced way of technologies where he can still use. So it is not an age limit, like we can learn up to this point. We can, it is a lifelong learning systems are there in front of us. Only the question remains is how well we are utilizing all these things. At least if we can discuss and get an awareness of what these tools are, we can try to implement in our work areas and motivate our students to use all this. So if we take an ICT tools, the main concepts of main activities of education, if we see like these are like learning, teaching, how we keep our exams assessment and how we prepare our content, and how our material support, and which all the above are used for professional as well as research development. And to have to learn, to lead, to teach or to assess anyone, we need some tools in our hand. We need some tools which are very helpful, which are very easy to use, and which are very easy to understand, and which are very easy to communicate with others, which are easy to make the others to understand. So these are all different ICT tools. Yeah. So we just divide the types of ICT tools. The one what we see, like what I was told, this is with a Zoom, where we can have the interaction. Now I am talking with you, and you are listening at the same time, where we can say this is as the visualized, and some tools are non-visualized. You can start this with your mobile communication, with the regular phones, and your emails, blogs, online forums, assessment tools, where we need not somebody need not look at us, but they can utilize these tools. And again, in the visualized ones, we have interactive and non-interactive. Interactive is the one kind, we can say it is a kind of synchronous ICT tools, where at the same time try to sync with each other, try to sync with the other parties who are all on the net. Whereas in the non-interactive, we just dump whatever material we have, and we try to disseminate the information or the classes what we would like to take. So now what we do is we focus on the education, how well we can take or utilize these interactive tools, and how well we can utilize the non-interactive tools. And unknowingly, we are actually using all the ICT tools previously also. Our email is an ICT tool, our phone communication is an ICT tool, our blogs, forums, everything, whatever forms you fill or templates, everything are ICT tools. Just in a kind like advantages and different ICT tools. I need not mention all the ICT tools starting from the beginning, and what are the advantages. Like we can feel one of the advantage now itself, sitting wherever we want and having the communication. And I can even upload some of the materials, and everything the at an easy pace we can do that. We can utilize the advantages of this ICT. Of course, there are some disadvantages. Nothing comes in front of the classroom also. So this is a kind of types of e-learning and ICT act: synchronous at the same time, and asynchronous, simply trying to learn. All the learning management systems will come into asynchronous, where they need not have direct interaction. We can see what is this is what the difference is. What we will see from now is I try to give the demos of all these things. Just with we'll start with Abdul Kalam sir, what he has said, like one best book is equal to 100 good friends, and one good friend is equal to a library. Yeah. We can say in this context, like Minister of Human Resource and Development, MHRD, we know that so many of uh, on the internet we can see so many private organizations. Like if you take Udemy, Coursera, or W3 schools, so many things are there, where these are all the private organizations, and most of them go for the paying system. We need to pay. Whereas our own government, either the central or the state government, they are providing so many resources which we can utilize just by sitting at home, and different types of technologies, and getting involved with the different worldwide universities, trying to get their video lectures, trying to get their textbooks, trying to utilize our faculty development resources, our video lectures, so many are there. So National Digital Library of India, NDLI, which is developed by IIT Kharagpur, the whole website. What I felt is a wonderful website for an utilization of the library, a kind of library. You can, we'll go into the demo of this one. This National Digital Library, you can see. Mm, yeah, if you can see this, uh, I hope you can see my screen. Yes, yes. This is the National Digital Library homepage. where you have see the topic here itself, study at home, and the recent current technology COVID-19 research repository and featured collections here based on the day and month. They give the topmost lectures and the person of the week, topic of the week, and all. If we confine ourselves study at home, see from the school to the engineering and science, humanities and literature, different domains we can see. And if you can see here, see the science here. In the science, you have different subjects: the agriculture, atmospheric sciences, biology, computer science, environmental, everything different you can see. See, me being the computer science faculty, I just went for this one. And see, STEMIS is another organization where this it does have so many lectures and video lectures and materials and question and answers. This this NDL has the connection or the MOU with this STEMIS. Not only with STEMIS, see if you can see here, this is one STEMIS, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, CEC, Consortium of Educational Communication. See, this NDL has so many interlinks and connections with different educational organization where it has kept all their resources into this single platform. So if we go to this questions and solutions in this STEM AC, and where I have pressed come from computer science and engineering. So in this computer science, see the different subjects here, starting from the basics, it's like fundamentals of computers, and the right hand side, you can see different topics here. And in this different topics, we can have number of subtopics in this. So where in this technology and engineering, STEMIZ here, it has so many different sites, electrical circuits and all, electromagnetics. And if we see the, uh, if you want to go for question and answers, say for example, if you see this is the coding. In the coding aspect, if you see for different question and answers, and for each question, you do have, say, you are having 129 questions for this, and 130 questions you are having, so many number of questions, and you can even have the explanation for each and every question. So if you press that, you have, they themselves will give the answer, and they give why that answer is correct and the justification for it with a very very detailed explanation. So this is I'm showing only the question and answers, some set of question and answers. You can see the different topics in computer science, and similarly you have biology, chemistry, physics and all. uh, if this is only for computer science. And see, if you go back here, mm, we do have different types, not only the question and answers, uh, the faculty, the material what they keep. Say for example, if I take this physics, and in this faculty contribution, see here you are having video lectures on interface and diffraction of light, for the physics. See the faculty contribution here. Now here comes the main aspect of this NDL. This is the only physics topic I have taken. So if you take on the left hand side, browse here, if you take based on the type, whether we want the videos, whether we want the animations, simulations, or audio lectures, only the material or text. So the type here, see the type: text, video, image, audio, uh, presentation, simulation, application, animation. So many different types are there. And if, say for example, if I take the simulation here, now in the simulation, take on the left hand side here, you can go based on the author, you can go based on the subject category, the education level, language, learning resource type, and what is the type of the source. So see here in the subject category, if I go for computer science, this is the simulation. I have gone and taken the computer science, and see the education level. In the education level, if I go for UG and PG, see, and the languages you do have here, we can see English, French, and Spanish. Default, it is English, and you can even have different languages. I was really wondered while looking at this website, having so many number of languages, and the learning resource type in what way you want, whether you want the case studies, photographs, what is the type of the activity, different articles and data sets, the number you are having this side here. So you can choose one. See here we have chosen uh, three filters here. The filter subject category, the computer science, the education level, and the language. And what I have chosen is the simulation. So if you go like this, if you take this simulation, you have different topics here, where in the simulation, it tries to show us the plots, the area what we take, and the input what we can give. Different filters we can see here. Uh, See, I have, see, if you take this, the box plot, say for example, the simulation of the box plot, what we can see here is, yeah, see here in the box plot, if it is the learner and what is the activity, the help and the instructor. We can see some data here and so many options here. Do not use median for the quartile range. See, we do have here what is the minimum, what is the maximum, where is the mean, median, and first quarter, second quarter, and all. See here, if you take this, you can know about what is the box plot, what it shows, what are the quartile ranges, why we use this, and what is the activity we are taking here. See the example here, amount spent per student. They do have some already default data. You can take the different examples here. See if I can take gas mileage by car size example, how the mileage is giving based on the size of the car, how the size of the box plot has changed. And we can even take our own example. See the set horizontal scale. The X minimum has started from 13.9. I can even change that to some 20.9. And the X max, instead of 51, you can change that as 55. Now, if you set this one, see the box plot has changed where it has gone from this one. You can use this medium quartile. Now, if you set the horizontal scale and auto scale, you can change your median and you can change your quartile ranges. You can change get your defaults and change the window just under simulation. You can have the help here and the instructor, who is the instructor, their mail IDs, how we can interact with them, and everything on the box plots. This is just one simple example I have taken, but you can explore much on this. All the websites are in such a way that on single website we can spare one complete day. But just uh, for the introduction, we are just showing you what all these are, and we are just crossing all this. And the back, if I go, see, similarly, if you want any video lectures, all the video lectures you are having, and if you take all the text, you do have the text files, or the text in the sense all the journal publications from very good citation journals you are having from different universities, different international universities. You have the material here. You do have the animations also. You, if you can see here, animations, and again the learning type, education level starting from the school. You do have for UG and PG. And again in the subject category, if I go for technology, you can see 41 results have come, total 41 results. So whatever we want, we can take it and go for the animations in this. So this is what I can say for National Digital Library, which has total, you can see here how many it is having. Almost, it says like 48 crores and 603, 6 lakhs, 3,000 resource types and materials are there. And if you see, this is the another recent topic, how the data sets are there and how we can download those data sets. This data sets we do get from World Health Organizations, or if we take our own country, data gear sites are there where the Indian data you will get, and the worldwide data, what are all the different journals and publications on the recent topic. Just explore all this, and this has connection with NME ICT, National Mission for Education through ICT, which is sponsoring this NDL and MHRD. If you see this here, we do have IIT emblem on the top right, IIT Kharagpur and MHRD website. So you can explore this National Digital Library in your way and see in a different what it has is with uh, you can hope you can see my screen here. See, if you take this NDL network, it has an interconnection with National Science Digital Laboratory, STEM-Easy, MIT, Go Labs, TED Education, NPTEL, other different universities, CEC, EduSat, Khan Academy, so many private sites or the government sites. It has so much of network. The other one we will go is the Swayam Prabha. This is also the government website where it has a direct connection with um, it has. So if you see this Swayam Prabha, direct, it is all the recorded videos where you can watch in the television. So which means that if you can tell your cable operator which channels you want, it has total 32 DTH direct to home channels. So you every day they upload your uh, so many videos in this, very qualitative, and uh, resource persons are from all from IITs you are having in this Swayam Prabha. So in this 24 by 7, if you have that channel link in your cable operator, you can use that. See, if you see here, I have pressed this uh, archive channel. Archive in the sense where you have all the channels which are all recorded, and some of them are repeated. You can have the repetition anytime. See the different topics you are having, education, English, and collaboration. On the right hand side, you can see, mm, yeah, you can see in YouTube you are having, and the repetitions also you are having. When was this telecasted? Is it 27/6? Very, very recent ones you are having. And you can even have the upcoming ones. Upcoming ones, they give the timings and the content what they're having. See the calendar schedule how they have in the Monday itself. See the repeated timings when they can have this one, and the current what are the videos you do have. So these are the videos we are having on the current Monday. All the Monday videos what they're having. See the category, the subject, English, and the topic. All are video lectures only. All are video lectures. You can check this yourself. Um, if not, you don't have the TV, you can directly go to the YouTube. So in this way, you will have the YouTube directly channels. You can share with, or you can watch this later. This is regarding your Swayam Prabha. So this is what your Swayam Prabha is, and another government channel which is the state level we are having, CCLMS. CCLMS is a learning management for Commissionerate of College Education, uh, based on the degree courses what we have and the syllabus. If you take this, not this one. Uh, yeah, this is CCLMS. Now, if you see this one here, uh, this is totally state one, which has again connections with SWAYAMOVs, NPTL, and different government websites. So go here, self-learning. So in the self-learning here, you have, see this one here. Hope you can see my screen. Yeah. So this is the LMS for degree, especially for state syllabus. See how you are having BSc, BCom, BA, and all years and semesters. In this, you have the textbooks, you have the video lectures, and you also have the assessment in this one. Say, for example, you have the BSc third year second sem. In this BSc third year second sem, see you are having different subjects, and if I take the computer science, total number of topics you are having is 17 topics you are having. So again, in the computer science, different subjects and their syllabus, and sometimes one syllabus you can go for different video lectures, video 1, video 2, and all. See, if you take this, what is big data and big data analytics, we have the videos, and you do have the materials also here. See, if you take this, what is big data here, we have the video lectures, we have the e-text, and we have discussion forums which we can utilize, and the resource persons from where they are. And I encourage the faculty, we can even go for, we can ourselves upload our own material, our own lectures in this. Only the thing is we need the registrations. If we register, we can go for this. This is what you can explore. There are some videos of this you can explore here, and you if you see the materials and their all these BA BCom, these are all in line with the syllabus of our APSHI syllabus. So that is what you can utilize all this. And this is CCLMS. And another thing we can see is, yeah, virtual labs. Virtual labs is very interesting and important virtual labs, where we try to remotely take the other person's labs, and we try to have the compilers installed in our system, or a kind of cloud based website is this, where we can utilize the other IITNs or other university labs. And I was really very impressed with this virtual labs website. If you can see this, um, in this virtual labs, this is the homepage of the virtual labs. This is also the site of MHRD's site. And see this here, different subjects we do have. different broad areas of virtual labs we are having. So if you see this, I was like, if you take this, say for example, physical sciences are there, and different types of labs here. And on the right hand side, which university is university is sponsoring what type of lab. And if you take this optics virtual lab, see this here, different experiments in this optics virtual lab. And if you take this angle of prism, where it simulates the prism, the refraction, the calipers, and the light and all. See this variant focusing of the telescope. Now, if you can observe here how it comes, uh, so how it goes here, and if you can start this and see the readings of this prism, what are all the parameters you can use. I'm not that much aware of the physics lab experiments, but I was much impressed with how the instruments you can see here and how you can set the values of those parameters here. And see, you can say you can place a prism here. If you press that, you are getting. And if you take the switch on light, you get a light from here. And see the slit width combinations here. All these things, you can have this here. You can check the result, and you can reset some values here. You can see the vernier calipers there, change the positions of the equipment or the instrument, and reset all the other values here. This is just with the physics we see. And at the same time, if you see the other things, I've seen, for say for example, computer science and engineering. In the computer science and engineering, one interesting I have observed is, you can have all these programming concept. You can have the simulations also. See, if you take data structures here, it gives on the left hand side the introduction, what is the objective, and the list of experiments, what you can do. See all the bubble sort, merge sort, heap sort, and all. In this, you can go with the tree traversals or binary search, and you can even have the course alignment, who is giving all these lab experiments. See here, your JNTU comes over here. Osman University Data Structures Lab. Uh, all the different lab experiments, only with the data structures we are going. And we can even have the simulations of this one here based on the topic we are going. If you can take the image processing lab, see in the image processing, again the list of experiments. And in this, I have coloring image processing. We can have all this. See this, uh, about the introduction of how do you color an image, procedure, and then the experiment we do have. So if you take the experiment, so many, you can select the images, and we can reset this. What is the color space we want, which color indexes we want, and then we can process this. And if you can see this, whether we want the histograms here, can change this. And based on the input values what we give here, HSI or CMB, and then we can give this processing over here. So this is the kind of example we can see here, how we can take the image processing. We can study on this, we can make some theoretical concepts, how it is happening, what is the procedure, nothing but the algorithms, what is there here in the algorithm, stepwise steps of an algorithm, how we can assess. And this one, it also has the assessment, the quiz and assignment we go. So this is a kind of virtual labs on different subjects. One more important thing on this is you have like, if at all we want to go for new lab developments, we have this new lab development which takes us to V labs. So V labs here, this gives us the platform to do our own labs. So whether we can develop a lab or we can explore our labs. So approved labs, say for example, if we take this many number of labs we are having here. See, basically this goes for engineering students, but just I just want to show you, like if we take V labs where we can explore ourselves, we can construct our own queries in the database lab. This gives the different basic things of how we can do our own lab programs and see the different DDL statements. In this, in the left hand side, again the theory about what these DDL statements are, how we can construct the queries, and the pre-test we can take. Again in this, we do have some animations based on what we study. We can take an assessment on ourselves. See the simulation here. So in the simulation, if we want to create a table, we can create our own table here. So which means we need not have the softwares licensed. We can directly use them. So if we take like this create table, uh, just this is the query I'm going. So if we can create a, here we can execute the query. So if we execute the query here, we are getting this as table created. So which means that table student KK is created. And here you can see that table. If you can just refresh this one, we get the table created with that student name underscore KK. So here, these are the things which we can develop with VLab user. We do have some credentials on this. We can upload and we can download the code, whatever labs we want to go. And another interesting thing of this VLabs is we can give our code to this, and if once we give, we will be paid also. So if you take this here, this is one thing which is very interesting, is the same V labs only, uh, a kind here. If we go to the, this is sister concerned of that V labs, where MHRD website, if we go, this is MHRD website. If you go, we have a different, this is not that one. Yeah, so we can explore the different labs here, approved labs or labs under a development. So many number of labs. This is one thing. Another thing is, which is the FOSSI, free and open source softwares here for better education here. This is the FOSSI, again MHRD website. So if we see here, we have different Python, Scilab, eSIM, R, OpenPLC, so many labs are there. Most of them are useful for computer science students. One interesting thing here is, if you have anything which the code you can upload here, if you can apply for a project, if you're a faculty, you can upload here on this, and you yourself has to define a problem, and you can give a chance to others to give the code, or you can give your own code. If you give your own code, and if it is used by some people for 2 years or so, you have an honorarium here based on how many months. See the honorarium here, for 3,000 or 2,000, you will be paid here, utilization of the code. So if you give the code, so which means that you can take the challenges, take the problems of the others and develop the code. Or you yourself can create the problem, give the chance to others to code. Or you can give the problem, you can develop the code and give the total, a kind of giving the patent to your code. So if that code is being utilized by this website, this VLab, this FOSSEE, they will give the honorarium for you. Even if you are a student, one kind of honorarium. If you are a faculty, there is another kind of honorarium for the principals and for the HODs. So you can look into this in detail later. So this is like FOSSEE, free and open source software for education. This is MHRD website, a kind of MHRD website. You can go into this one. So these are like, till this point, we have seen the learning systems, and what we can see is one tool of teaching system, which is the Microsoft Teams. You can see here the Microsoft Teams, where you can teach the students a kind of synchronous ICT tool. So synchronous ICT tool here, where the students and the teacher can connect at the same time, a kind of virtual class. So in this, you can go, you can take this is the um, if you can see this here, um, can you see this one? Yes. Yeah, this is if you can see the Microsoft Teams. In this, initially what you should have is, we will go with the initial phase. Just this is my desktop, and see here I have installed this Microsoft Teams. So if you are a teacher, and if you want, you should have this Microsoft Teams. Your internet connection is yes. It comes up with because I have already installed. It comes like this: enter your work, school, or Microsoft account. So sign in address already I have the sign in. So if I go like this, so this is the regular account. Only the thing is, you should have a Microsoft account. So Microsoft account is nothing but, it is the mail ID, anything, whether it is Yahoo or Gmail, anything, you have to register in the Microsoft website. So once you give the Microsoft website your mail ID, that becomes, though it is your Gmail account, that becomes your Microsoft account. So you can sign in with that. So once you sign in, from here you can use, or you can arrange a meeting, arrange or invite your students for your class. So once you give your credentials, your username and password, which is basically registered at, now you can take the classes on the Microsoft team. So you can add your students, you can invite your students as your team members, take a class, upload any material, and you can share your screen, and your students will use your whatever material you're having, they can even download. So this is what your Microsoft Teams page here it is. I hope you can you see this? Yes. So see this one here, we'll start from this navigation bar left side. If you take this here, mm, chart is there. So in this chart, the main thing is, once you have this Microsoft account, if you see this here on the left hand side down, you are having invite people. So you can invite people here by pressing this. You can invite. So okay, you can invite your contacts, invite by email. So invite your contacts is nothing but those who already have the Microsoft account. Inviting by email, if you know their email, you can give their email address. And copy a link, you just copy this link and email to somebody to invite them to your Microsoft team. So if I take this one, invite your contacts here, which are who is having the Microsoft account, or they can even go with the Google account. So the contacts, the Google contacts, if I say here, directly you can go with the Google contacts, give their mail ID and send them the mail. It will go to them. Instead of that, you can even have the direct contact, or they will upload their mail IDs will upload here with the Google contacts. See here, it is taking some time. We'll go with the other window. See here, if you can invite the people what I said previously like that, and we can even create the teams here. So join or create the team. So the team members you can create. So the created team here, uh, either you can create from already existing Office 365 teams and build a team from scratch. So you can build a team from the scratch. Just it can be private or public. So if it is any, only the difference is when people wants to join, they need permission. If it is private, if it is a public, means they can join at any time when you create a team. So if I take Sing Government Degree College as my team name, and tell about here this as webinar. So I'm creating one team here. I'm trying to remove all this. Yes. So this is the team. This is the Sim Government Degree College, which is created just now. So once this is created, you can create the channels here. So channel is nothing but the topics what you want to discuss or the departments you can create in this. So here you will have an option add channel. So in the add channel, you can give that channel name. Say for example, if I'm taking any in that channel, if it is any computer science and engineering department, uh, just describes about uh, the computer science subject. Just any one subject you can take and just add. A channel here, a kind of a department. So see here in this Sin Government Degree College, I have added CSC channel. So now once you get in that CSC channel, if you see here, you are having what are all the materials we can add in this. So you can have a conversation starting with the chart here. You are having the options for the format. You can attach any of the files. So if you attach here, you can attach from outside or you can attach from your own computer. So upload from my computer here, and I can attach any of the files here. Open. So this is one file I'm trying to attach. So which means that for the Sim Government Degree College, for the CSC people, I'm attaching this association rule mining file here. And this will be given to all the participants here. These are the people here where this is I'm using or I have created this mail ID. I can even add people in this. So if I can make the invite people or join or invite people in this, see here you are having add members. So in this add members, if I have already, if they are having, say I have this J Pravachan. So in this J Pravachan, I'm adding, and I do have, these are all my students who are already added. Some Jabina and some Bhagyashri. I'm trying to add all the team members here. Once I add, now see this, you can see these are all added. Now all these team members, they can utilize this material. So similarly, you can add your GIFs or any other something, or you can even have the, if you want to have a meeting now, you can immediately schedule this meeting, and that all those members, they can come to this meeting immediately. They can connect to this meeting. And this is a kind of how we can upload, how we can take a class here. So this is for meet now immediately. Later we will see in the calendar how we can schedule a meeting. And if you take this particular page, see this here, these are the posts. I can in this page, these are the posts we are having, and the file, one file I have added. The file what I have added here is the one association good pptx. So that shows here. And if you want to add any of this wiki I have added here, if you want to add any more tabs for this channel, you, you can add any of the apps, any of the files, any of the websites, anything you want for that particular channel. So if I take this, say for example, if I take this website, that website, if I take this as AKNU, and it this supports HTTPS. Um, Yeah. If you give this, that site will come into our tab. So if you take this AKNU, so this is our university website. Now that I have added into the channel of CSV for the Sindh Government Degree College. So this is the tab I have added. So if the students, if they want to go for the Google, yes, you can add the Google website, you can add the wiki here, you can add the Yahoo here. So anything you can add your tabs like this. This is the way how we create the teams, invite the people, develop our own framework of our teams and as well as the channels. You can add any number of channels you want. You can delete the channels, edit the channels. Other than this here, if we take the chart here, so with whom, with other team members, when you have chatted, what you have chatted will be available here, and you can directly call them. If this is the calls, you can directly call them and use. Another important aspect of this Google meeting is meetings. So instead of direct immediate meeting, you can schedule this meeting. So in the schedule here, today is 29. Just you can tell that the meeting is for some class, warehousing and mining class. When is that? So instead of June 29, I go for June 30th, 12:30 p.m. and 1 p.m. Just 30 minutes class. So schedule that. So once you schedule, you can how you can invite the others, whether you can copy the meeting invitation. If you can copy that, it is copied to the clipboard and you can paste it in their mail ID and you can invite. Otherwise, you can invite them with the Google Calendar. So now we are going into the Google website and using that Google Calendar here. So if you take that Google Calendar, as I said, it we have seen on the we have scheduled on the 30th. So on the 30th, June 30th at 12:30, and this is the notification. How much soon you want to send? So the notification 30 minutes before or 10 minutes before you can send when that notification has to be sent, and this is the context which will be sent to them. So now what we can do is in that guess here, you can add the guess. If you know their mail ID, whoever are having, I can call them. See this, I have in the add guess, I'm going here. I am the organizer here. I can have add, that is our Vice Chancellor, sir. CDC Anu data. So I'm adding all the mail IDs and I can, as and when I add the guests, these people will get the, when you save this, they will get the recommendation whether they will be invited or they are going to invite. So when we save, would you like to send an invitation? Yes, you invite them by sending this. So now they will get the invitation to join that meeting. So this is the Google Calendar here, and we have set at this time at 12:05 or so that 30th at 12:30 p.m. we have a class. So if you press this, we get the details of that. So to whom we have sent, as I'm being the organizer, I have got a tick mark here. And if I go to my friend Persis Vula, if she accept, here I will get a tick mark. Similarly, CDC Anu, if they accept, I'll get a tick mark. So 3 guests, 1 is yes and 2 are awaiting. So we can join that Google meeting at that right time. So whenever they join, they immediately come into this meeting. So they come into this meeting and we can organize that meeting. So which is like we have seen, we can chart, we can create the teams, join, invite, we can even directly join the team. So join the team, if you have that invitation or the ID, we can join the teams. But as a team organizer, you can make the others to join. Other options same here, create more channels, add more people, and what I have done till now. So this is what we can see. We can call directly people, and this is like, if you see different apps we are having, hundreds of apps. How we add apps into our mobile, in a similar way we can add the mobiles into our Microsoft meetings. So many mobiles, third party mobiles, where we can connect here, make our things easily, where they do like different, see here, weather apps, Flipgrid, where you can connect the stocks, the images, bot tabs are also there, where you can make the fonts and all easily approval, or you can change these things. um, these are all the different tabs based on the education. You can even keep some YouTubes or Wikipedia searches, your own interest. Make all this and keep in these apps here, so that they will come into the navigation pane here. And this is the you can even have the desktop app of the complete Microsoft thing. Um, Hope you understand the Microsoft Teams here. So the Microsoft Teams, you should have a Microsoft account, nothing but that Microsoft account. Just you have to register in their uh, website. Freely you can see this. I'm sharing this one. This is the Microsoft website. Just you need to sign up for free. The thing is, up to some days, and free versions are there. Free versions, we have the limited accessibilities. Other than that, we have the paid channels. In this paid versions is there for Microsoft Teams. Yesterday, myself and Dr. Persis, we were discussing uh, paid thing for home and for business and for colleges we have, and at the same time we do have free channels. Say up to 500,000 users, this will go for paid, but uh, 5,000, up to 5,000 members, we can go for free, and some limited accesses we do have. Other than that, if you want to go for real-time collaboration and personal file storage, or to use some cloud storage, we have to pay for this channel. But up to for limited access, we can go for free. This is what your Microsoft Teams. And one assessment tool I would like to go is your uh, class marker. This is what your class marker. Hope, are you seeing this? Yes. Yeah. This is the class marker assessment. I'll go a bit less in this because the participant will tell on Kahoot similar to that. Thing is, I have already registered. You can register here. Three types of registrations you will have. One is for as you want to take a test as a student, and the other you want to give or as an administrator, which is like for the business or for the education, whether we want to give. This too is like kind of giving nowadays Google Forms, how we give the options for the participants to interact or to take the test. So this is for the test takers. This is for when already the test is been given by the administrators, you can register here. If not, you can register as an administrator, and for education, you can use this. Because I have already done this, I have registered. I'm directly logging to my uh, page here. This is where we can assess our students, where we can create the tests. We can go for the options. Uh, we can have the tests. One thing is, when we are giving a test here, whether you have created the question bank already. If you have the question bank where you can create your own questions, like 100 questions, you can randomly take those questions from that question bank, or directly you can create your own test, give the marks and give the answers, categorize the type of the question and all. Thing is, class marker is also the paid, but we can utilize up to some access, some parameters we can utilize. With the class marker, we can even give the certificate to the student, but those kind of things are paid. But other than that, we can use this. See, this is the test. And if you see the dashboard here, in the dashboard, if you take the test, we do have the question bank where we can create the questions in our question bank. I say just for sample, I have created few questions. I can even add some questions, add question to the question bank. So, and when I'm trying to add the question, the type of the questions what I have, whether it is a multiple choice, true or false, match the following, free text, grammar, or some essay questions. So if I take the multiple choice question type and just press your type in that question, what can be the estimated temperature today? Some example here. In that, for that question, see the answers, because this is multiple option. We have this many options. The temperature can be 34, your temperature can be 45, and something like this, 33, and some 20. And you can give the option here. If this is the correct answer, just give this up. This answer option is the correct. So you are adding selected correct answer is B. And if you want to add more options, you can add. And this privileges we don't have. Add question for the feedback and category of what type. How many points we are giving? If I say, for example, if I give 3 marks to this question and randomize your answers, yes, if we want to randomize, we can yes, or if we don't want that number, nothing, but if you want to make it as 10th question, fixed, you need not randomize. Otherwise, if you want to randomize, it can be first or second question, you can make it as yes. What type of buttons, whether you want radio buttons or check boxes. Then save this one. So if you save, now in your question bank, this question is added. So the question what we have added is, what can be the estimated temperature today? So this is what the question, and you have the answers here, and we can see which one is correct. And the points here, multiple choice question, points 3 marks, the category is generic, because we are not paying, they have given only the generic here. When is this one, and last modified. So this is the question bank. Once the question bank is created, now if you want to go for create one test. So if you want to create one test, say new test. So in that new test, see the test name is Sim Government College webinar test. And to that, I can start adding questions. So instead of adding directly, I can pick my questions from the question bank. So in that question bank, select from your question bank. If not, you can add new questions, or you can even import the questions. Import the questions is solid if you're having a file of questions, which means in your system, if you have 100 questions in a file, that file itself you can dump into the questions. If not, you can get your question bank where we have designed up to 10 questions. So these questions you can add to your test. You can add all the questions, or you can add one by one. Say I have added the first question, and I have added this question, write on ICT tools, that is one essay question, and options, match the options, this is another question. So some number of questions I have added, and then you go to your test, back to test. So in the back to test, you can see the preview of the test. So in this preview, these are the basic instructions I'm giving, and how you can start your, this question is, which of the following applied to a warehouse? And write only, read only, both A and B, and none. So based on this, because it is a warehouse, if I go like this, go to the next question. And what can be the estimated temperature today? I have given this as 45. Even if you give the wrong answers, you'll get the final result. Write something on ICT tools. Something like you can give this. So just only 3 questions I have added. So some match the options you are having, and just I'm taking much of the time. So finish off now means you must attempt all the questions. Okay. So just I'm trying to select. This is the option. This is match the following. So warehousing task, if I take pre-processing, I have, and if I take data mining task, if I take this as classification, K means is for clustering, and decision tree is also for classification. So if I take finish off now, so confirm finishing. So this is what we are getting, because we have so many questions. 0.8 out of 18 means 18 questions we are having, because I've taken only 4 questions. I've got this one, that see this 10 marks, because I've taken only few lines, only 0 marks because I didn't go for few lines of this one. Remaining all are correct answers only. We can even give wrong answers and we'll be getting. So we can assess like this. So once we give this, the thing is we have to give this to the students. This is only the preview. We have to assign this to our students. So selecting the test, which test you want, and assign to the students. So assigning to a group, if you take, this is the group which I have previously created. So if I select this group, to all the members of that group, where in that group all these questions will go, and the type of test completion, test questions, taking the test, and the marks also we will be getting. These are save as my default settings and assign that test. So once you assign that to this SIM government webinar test, to this third BTech CSC, that assignment will go. The settings we have given. Once the students, they'll get a mail to these groups, which group is under what type of test. So for this third BTech CSC, these are the tests I have given, and in the group I have 3 members in this group which I have added. So Bittu Prajwal and Littu Pravachan and Kamla Marapalli, they will be getting this test. 4 tests are assigned, and we will be assigned this test. And these for all the 4 tests, if you give, now assign either to the link directly to their mail ID, or assign to the group what we have created. Once they take the test, we can review their test, what marks they have got. This is what for what I can say is for assessment tool. I stop with this tools, assignment, learning management, and assessing tools. You get 20 minutes extra time. I thank all the participants and organizers. If you have any more questions, you can chat with me or you can mail me. Now, Rajni, are you there?
Yes, madam.
Yeah. So I can, if Versus Madam is there,
Yes, madam.
yeah, I think I'm out of my time.
Okay, madam.
They can give their questions on the chatting box, and they can take my mail ID also. I thank your principal, Dr. N. Venkateshwara Garu, and IQAC coordinator, and yourself, the youngest HOD and convener, who has taken pains to instrument this program. I thank all the participants for giving me this opportunity. I hope you have understood at least few of the ICT tools where we can implement and motivate our students. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you so much for your lecture. and we all enlightened by your session, madam. Thank you so much, madam. Now I invite Dr. V. Persis, madam, Principal College of Engineering, AKNU, Rajamandri, and I hand over the session. Madam, you can start the session.
I can do it. Trying to share my screen. Can you see my screen? Rajini, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, madam.
PPT is visible?
Yes, madam.
The first slide is visible now.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Morning to all the participants. It's already 12:30. Principal of this college, Dr. N. Venkateshwar Rao garu, IQAC coordinator, Sri G. Chandrasekhar garu, convener of this program, Mrs. Rajini, and co-resource person, Dr. Kamala Kumari, and to all the participants who are connected from different places, and to all the YouTube viewers, a very good morning to all, and welcome to this program. We shall quickly move as we have less time. I'll try to move quickly. Yes, this is the title I have. I thought this makes sense. Online education, get set, go. Yes, we should be ready to face the future. We know now we are in the month of June. June is almost ended. July, actually, in the first week of July, the classwork will start. So what we are going to do now in this situation, in this we see all unfavorable circumstances around. Are we ready actually? Are we prepared to face the future? Are we ready to take up the challenges? So yes, 2020. Someone is wishing that two wishes for me. One is 2020 should pass quickly, and another wish is a vaccine should be invented for this COVID. So really, it's like everyone is like, are we going to really see 2021? This is the biggest challenges everywhere we are seeing now. Yes, and now we can say the current, the statement given by UNESCO, the global scale and speed of the current educational system is unparalleled. I think if I can start the slideshow, it will be. Yes, this is some statistics. How many children are out of school as on March? This is March 23rd. This is the calendar of 2020, Jan, February, and then here lockdown. We don't know when next we are going to meet again. So how to make this lockdown more colorful, we are going to see now. And this is the place where ICT comes into picture. It is like when we are connected, we feel like, okay, let me be disconnected. And when we are disconnected, we feel like, okay, if we are connected, then it is good. So ICT plays a big role in connecting us, connecting people. As Kamala Madam has rightly mentioned, described several tools, how ICT helps to connect the things. Now I would just want to say some of the benefits with this ICT very quickly. Before going to the benefits, we feel that many challenges, actually what I was saying, adaptability is a challenge. We don't want to adapt ourselves to change. And then making a backup plan is a challenge. So many challenges. And when a principal asks a teacher to take up an online class, immediate answer is students are not facilitated with the smartphones, with the necessary infrastructure, signal problems, and then network problems. So all these challenges are there. I do agree with that. But still, let us see what are some of the benefits with this online education. So you can do it anytime. There is no time restriction like 9 to 5 college or this hour starts now and hour ends here. No, anytime students have freedom to take the video or the lecture, and they can read it at any time. And even we as teachers, we have the freedom to record the lecture anytime and upload it. So that is the great freedom we have with this online facility. Any place also, see, because this is an online webinar, I can see how many participants, 60 plus participants. If the convener of this program arranges the same program in her college, we cannot find even 20. Why? Because we want to, because it is, we are very convenient connecting to the session from our place, right? So any place, this is also a great benefit we can say with this online education. Any device also, you have a smartphone, you have a laptop, you have a notebook, you have a tab, whatever the device it is, you can easily get connected and get the things done. Any operation you can perform with this online education. See, can you rewind a teacher? Can a student, how many students dare to ask the teacher, teacher, I didn't understand the topic, can you please go back and explain again? No, we don't find many. Even we don't encourage students for such kind of things. But whereas with this online, they have the facility to see n number of times. Suppose a particular topic, DBMS fifth normal form, the student didn't get it, so they can rewind it and they can fast forward it. Suppose a teacher is very slow, they want to watch it at double the speed, they can do it. These are all the facilities. If they don't want to listen, they can stop it. These are all the, what we say, provisions we have with online. And this is more interesting. Any posture, they need not sit straight in the class and act as if they are listening. Okay, so this is very another interesting thing with at their self pace, at their own convenience, comfortable place, they can start listening to this. And now this is even more interesting. So how many, what about our student strength? Previously, it was only 30 students in my class for MCA. It was only some 30 students or 25 students for BTech. Now, who is my student? Any student across the globe. I post a lecture, I upload a YouTube video. So who is the student? Anyone across the globe can view my lecture if they are interested. This is another interesting benefit we can unleash with this online education, I can say. So no geographical boundaries. So no classroom, no geographical boundaries. What about teachers or students? If they are both with the same teacher, the same face every day? No. Now with online education, they have the facility, they have the freedom to listen to any teacher across the globe. See, as Kamala ma'am has explained, ADX, Coursera, popular MOOC platforms. So we are able to listen to Harvard professors. We are able to listen to Berkeley University teachers. We are able to see what IIT faculty are teaching. It's really a great privilege with online education, I can say. So these are all the benefits. So now I have got an interesting picture from the net. This is the 14th century classroom. A teacher like a sage sitting on the stage, and you see one fellow in the last benches, he is sleeping, and one girl and boy, they are busy with their activities, and one fellow is sleeping. And centuries have passed. Now we are in the 21st century. Has the classroom design changed? No. The same setup, a teacher on the stage and students in front of us, and some of them will be in their own business and we will be in our own business, and we are not sure whether it reaches them or not, and yes, vice versa. So the high time has come to change this modality, to change this methodology, I can say. So yes, we need to change, we need to adopt. So why? Many people have, we have a question that why I should do that. And some teachers will be of the opinion that no, whenever college starts, then only I am going to teach the lesson. Otherwise, I am averse to online education. I'm not going to do that. But yes, this is the principle. Technology won't replace teachers. I don't say that technology is going to replace teachers. A teacher is a teacher. That physical presence, really, we are feeling a lot. When I go to university last week, it's all vacant rooms. It was really painful. No students to interact. If you want to record a lesson in the classroom with all the empty benches, empty classrooms, it is really very painful. So what I mean to say is that technology is not going to replace a teacher, but teachers who use technology will probably replace teachers who do not. But because of the current situation, current circumstances, prevailing situations, we need to adopt to the technology. We need to adopt the technology. So teachers who will be in the front line, who are going to adopt technology faster. So the time has come where we need to quickly embrace the technology. Though earlier we may not be interested, so why this is only for computer science, or this is only for some tech geeks, I'm some arts faculty, I'm some science faculty, I'm not engineering faculty, this is only for engineering. No, so it is for all. As madam has said, ICT is for all. No age limit, no background, what we say, restriction. It is for all. So it is high time, especially for teachers, to embrace the technology. So I feel this is the solution for the future. For the future is, it is not going to be totally online, and it is not going to be totally offline, and we are going to expect this combination. This is going to give a complete solution, both online together combined with offline. We'll see some examples now. I'll show you based on the availability of the time. So what we call this as blended learning, that the word that we are listening frequently these days, many new words we are listening, blended learning, LMS, so many things we are listening. So this is going to be the future. Even after post-COVID, we are going to see this, I expect, as per some news items also, I'm saying this. Now, the big challenge is how to reach students. Next semester is starting, next academic year is starting. So how to reach them, how I can make it possible. We will see some methods. I'll try to show quickly. This is very simple method. This, when I was interacting with one of the Telugu faculty, she told me that she interacts with her students through this teleconference method, using this facility. She has the passion to teach her students. She wants to reach them. She wants to talk to them. She wants to teach them. So what she did is, maybe her students are not what we say privileged to have a smartphone. Some are from very rural place, tribal areas. What she did is, she has connected, she is able to connect all of them through a what we say, not even a smartphone is needed, a feature phone, a regular conventional phone, we can say. So if we have that passion, if we are really interested to do that, we can do that. So again, here we need to, yes, and this is not suitable for all cases. Say, so for example, if it is physics, chemistry, or botany, zoology, you need to draw some diagrams, you need to use a board, then in that case, this is not suitable. Where you want to explain some theory concepts, just a one-side lecture, then you can go for this kind of feature. And here we have to know how to merge calls. You can call based on the service provider. One can call at most 4, and that person can in turn call 4 more. Like this, you can go on adding the students. So that has to be kept in mind. Now, suppose if I have a smartphone, but I don't want to record a video, or I don't need a whiteboard, I don't want to write anything, then what I can do is, I can take any audio recording app. But here the prerequisite is, I should have a smartphone at least. Any audio recording app, if you have Android, some audio recording app will be there by default. If it is iPhone, voice memos will be there. You record an audio, then you share it with your students. I did it because I'm teaching a subject called software engineering. It doesn't need any explanation on the board. So at my convenience, after dinner at 8:30, 9 p.m., I used to record audio files, and I used to send to the CR, class representative. He used to share to all the students through WhatsApp. So this is what I did. This is also another simple and what we say convenient feature. Suppose some Hindi faculty are asking how we can reach. Telugu faculty are asking how we can reach. And this well suits for those kind of requirements in those cases. And then this is, for those who don't know, this is also another interesting and very simple feature. I'll show this later. Record voice with PPT. Suppose you have a PPT, and here you must know at least how to prepare a PPT. You have a PPT. What you can do, you have some slides. You can record voice with your PPT. You say slideshow, record narration. You say from beginning or from current slide. You can record when the slide is playing, you can record your voice. That voice will be recorded with the PPT. Now this file can be shared with your students. Hope you are getting me. So this is also very simple and useful, but the prerequisite is you must have a PPT with you. And suppose you don't want any whiteboard this thing, you just want to record your voice, you don't want to be visible to your students, okay, then you can do this. And this one you need not get ready at any time, you can do this, okay, after dinner or at your free time. Yes, this is actually my idea to share. I got this. One of this is I have seen in the internet. He has used two chairs, and I have used books in place of chairs. And the hanger I have used. See, I want to write something on the board. So this is not PPT. I want to show the recording while writing. So this is another useful thing I have found. Low cost, Desi model, I can say. You put two sides, two books, piles of books, put a hanger or any other instrument. You put the cell phone, start the record button, audio will be recorded. So you start writing on the paper. It will be recorded as if it is a whiteboard. Okay, very useful, very interesting. I found it. Okay, you can use this. So record voice while writing. Now I told you how to record audio. You can go through teleconference, just a feature phone is sufficient. You can go through this, if you have a smartphone, you can go for audio recording apps. Another one is you can go for voice recording with PPT. Another one is you can go for voice recording with your, that Desi model I have shown you with books and a hanger arranged. And then coming to voice recording apps. So voice recording apps, we know what is the default voice recording voice recorder that we use. Video recording. So camera that comes with our mobile phone. With every smartphone, we will get a camera. With that, you can do that. So this is what we can do. So here, this is what schools are doing now. The teacher goes to the school. A tripod will be there. Tripod is a three-legged stand with a smartphone fixed to it and a whiteboard. You can have this setup at your home also. Tripod doesn't cost much. It costs around 1,000 and this board around 1,000. So if you can invest 2,000 rupees, you have smartphone already, every one of you. So with that amount, you can arrange this. And if you can afford to have more quality video and you want to have a high resolution camera, costly one, you can do that. Schools are doing that. Colleges are doing that. So this is also another simple thing. You can stand at the board, you can start recording your video, you will be visible, your board will be visible. So what I'm trying to say is based on our interest. So you want to be visible, there is one option. You don't want to be visible, there is another option. You want to write something on the board, there is some option. If you don't want to write anything on the board, there is other option. This is how you can, based upon your requirements, you can select an option, right? So for those who complain, generally we come with many complaints. This facility is not there, this feature is not there, my college doesn't provide this. I'll show you one motivating example. This has become viral in this month. Earlier, a chemistry teacher from Pune, she doesn't have a tripod, but she do it yourself tripod. She made a tripod by herself. She used a chair, a hanger. This hanger idea I borrowed from her. Hanger and cloth pieces. Using that, see how she has fixed her mobile phone and taking the lessons. Very interesting and challenging for all of us. Yes, I have shown you how to, a board is there, you want to write and you want to show something to your students and you want to be visible. Now the next thing is screen and video recording. You want to show something on the screen. Suppose just now Kamala madam has demonstrated MHRD's virtual labs. MHRD's virtual labs, how to record the screen. Suppose I want to show to my students one virtual lab. I want, suppose 3 experiments are there. I want to show them one experiment. I want to make them do the remaining 2 experiments. How I can show the first experiment? I have to record it on the screen. So how to record a screen? Whatever appears on your computer screen, how to record that? So along with screen, I have put the word / and video recording. What is and video recording? I am also visible, or only video or yes, the combinations are there. One is screen and video recording. Both the screen will be visible and the video will be visible. Second one is only screen recording. So I will not be visible. Whatever operations I do on the screen will be visible to the participants. Third one is only video recording. So only I will be visible. Just now what is happening now. You are able to see me, right? So only video recording. Only the person will be visible. So what we have to do here? This is also very simple. I just want to give you the say that. See, we don't know, when email was first introduced, people were like, oh, how it was possible to send a letter to someone and it will reach the next second. We have started sending emails and it was really surprising. And now we are very comfortable with sending emails. I think all the participants. Yes, when IRCTC has started train ticket booking, how come a train ticket can be booked online? How come I can give my account details? These are all the questions. It's very difficult. No, I'll go to the railway station and stand in the queue. No, we have started booking train tickets using IRCTC. You want to eat something, place an order on Swiggy, place an order on Zomato. You are out of station, you want to book a car, we have started booking on Ola, right? So these are all the features that we have adopted to those. The same way, what I mean to say is that now it is the time for us to adopt to this online education. It is not like, no, how can I do this? No, it is very simple, very easy, very user friendly. Just what we need to do is we must have that interest, we must be determined to do. That's the only thing. So now every one of us know how to book an IRCTC ticket. If I know how to book an IRCTC ticket, it is even more easier to do all these things. I can tell that. So now let us go back to this. What you have to do is you have to install some screen recorder software. I will show you this. TechSmith is there. So many are there. So depending upon your requirements, depending upon the ease, which one is more comfortable for you, which one is more easier for you, based on that you can select one. OBS has become very popular because it is open source. Almost because we want everything for free, of course. Other things, as madam has said, you get limited features with free version. You won't get complete set of functionality with free version. So Screencast-O-Matic, it is another good one. Bandicam, TechSmith, so many are there. You can try any one. I'll show you Screencast-O-Matic. And then what you have to do, you can record screen, or you record video, or you record both your screen with video. So your video file is ready. Now you publish it. You publish it in YouTube, or you share it with your students through Google Drive, whatever you want. Okay. So this is what we can do. Yes, these are all pre-recorded. So you record your voice or video and you share through WhatsApp or YouTube or Facebook. Now students, they feel that Facebook is outdated. So they are on Instagram almost all the time. So this pre-recorded. See what Rajni madam has done this morning. Have you noticed? The first, what we say, guest, chief principal of this college and IQSC coordinator, they are not there online. She recorded it earlier and today she telecasted it, maybe because of their availability, or maybe with the worry that if something goes wrong, it will be disgusting. So you can do that. So tomorrow I want to take a lesson. So what I can do is, if I find time today, I can record it. I can record voice or video. I have shown you many options, working options, very simple and useful, what we can do. So you can do that and you can share it, or you can go online also. So if you want to, don't do that pre-record, you can directly, just know how I am interacting with you. So you can directly go to this video conferencing apps like Skype. It has some limitations, so we are not using it. Zoom, Google Meet, Cisco, Microsoft, many more are there. But these have become popular. Now we are all on Zoom Meet, video conferencing app. We are conducting a webinar. The same way we can do it for taking a lecture to, for conducting a class to students. Madam has shown you Microsoft Meet. You can go for anyone. Of course, everyone free version with limited features are available. If your institute wants to purchase, they have to go for a paid version. If you want to reach, suppose 2000 students, suppose online, what we say, um, placement training class, you want to connect 2000 students, then it better if you go for some paid version like that. So these are the video conference apps. Many more are there. Very simple. You suppose Zoom, you install Zoom. You see, just like I'm telling you, IRCTC, Swiggy, we know working with Swiggy, we know how to book a ticket on Red Bus. We know all those things. If we can do all those, we can do all these also. That's the simple thing. Yes. What are the common features available in all these apps? Whatever the video conferencing app may be, you have mute and unmute features. See, our convener, with the worry that noise may be generated from the background, we are muted with the entry. Control is there with her. So mute, unmute features are there. Lock. Suppose you say that tomorrow my class starts at 9 a.m. to your students. You are very disciplined. You don't want to allow any student if he comes at 9:01. You can lock the classroom at 9 itself, so that they will stand out of the class, just like what we make do in our physical buildings. Here also you can do that. You can share screen. Now I'm doing this. I'm sharing my screen. That is the reason you are able to see my PPT. This facility is there in all video conferencing app. Take it Zoom or Google Meet or WebEx, or these are the common basic features. Rename option. So you're appearing with some 1x, 2D, 3Z, different names. You just rename yourself. I want to say what is your name. For school children, they want to see the attendance. You just click on that. There is a rename option. You can say, you can write your name. Okay. Chat options. See, chat with everyone or chat only with host, chat only with the speakers. That options will be there. Connected time. So this is, suppose you have a 5-day FDP. What the conveners are doing, 5-day FDP, we are not attending any day, and finally we want certificates. That's our only goal. We don't want to learn the things. So what they are doing, at least they are checking the connected time. The program will record how much time we are connected. So based on that, suppose on the whole it is 24 hours FDP. They'll check that at least 20 hours the participant is logged into the system or not. Based on that, that will be, certificate will be issued. I'm sorry. And then panelists and participants, that also can be done. So you can separate as 2 groups. Panelists will have all the privileges. Suppose a group, suppose we see in online, in news channels also nowadays, they're not bringing anyone to the studio. So from different section, from different countries, they will be connecting online. Panelists will be there, and participants 2 separate groups. Record session. Yes, now you see the session is being recorded. You can see a button on the screen. And then whiteboard. I'm going to show you how whiteboard will be used. You can write something on the board using this video conferencing apps, so that you can teach the lesson to your students. Someone has already written. Okay, thank you. Okay, you can please stop. Yes. So now virtual classrooms. These are all the things up to the previous one. I have shown you how to record an audio, how to record a video, how to record a screen. You can, based on, these are the different options available. Based on your needs, based on our requirements, we can select any one of this or a combination of this. That we can do. And you can explore many more options. Yes. And now I'm going to show you what are the virtual classrooms. So WhatsApp is a simple classroom. I can say you create a group. We know how to create a WhatsApp group. Every one of us know. Create a WhatsApp group with your students. You share any assignment, you share any PDF, you share any YouTube link, that becomes a virtual classroom, as simple as that. And now what is Telegram? These days we are more averse to China. So we have, assuming that WhatsApp is Chinese and Telegram is Indian, we have started using Telegram, but anyhow, Telegram is not Indian. It is also a Russian, developed by Russian guys. So these are all simple classrooms. Telegram looks same as WhatsApp. Google Classroom, I think every one of you have already started your Google Classroom. Very simple. You have a Gmail account. Gmail account, I say that it is like your Aadhaar. It is like your passport. Wherever you go, it will help you. Okay, that single account. So with your Gmail account, you can do many things. You Google Classroom, you can create assignments. You can, yes. WhatsApp and Telegram, there is no quiz facility. And whereas Google Classroom, you can create a quiz. What Kamala madam has shown using class marker. Google Classroom, you can create a quiz. Edmodo, this is also another interesting one. All my BTech students are on Edmodo. I interact with them, I converse with them using Edmodo. Remind, this is also another app that is similar to Google Classroom. You can just use it. You can just start using it. One need not even demonstrate to you. Class marker, madam has just shown you. Class marker is a quiz online exam. Most of the times it is inclined towards objective. We have objective and subjective. Now our goal is to conducting subjective type questions. Objective type questions, okay, we have many features. Google Classroom, you can conduct objective. Edmodo, you can conduct your objective questions. Remind, you can conduct objective questions. So where class marker, these are all for objective type questions. Kahoot, you can conduct objective type questions. Whereas Eklavya, it helps in conducting theoretical questions, but our government has to work on that, and they have to, again, there are issues like this is what we call proctored exam. You see a picture on the screen where a student should have at least a desktop with a webcam or a laptop with an integrated camera. That facility must be there for students to take the exam. Unless we ensure that we cannot go with this kind of proctored exam. Proctor means to invigilate. So you got this virtual classroom. These are all classrooms. So WhatsApp, Telegram, they are only for sharing material. Google Classroom, Edmodo, Remind, they are for sharing materials, and you can conduct quiz also in Google Classroom, Edmodo, Remind. Very interesting. And class marker, Kahoot, only quiz option, but with objective type questions. And Eklavya Canvas exam for subjective type questions. Hope you got this. So what are the general features of any virtual classroom? You take a Google Classroom, you take Edmodo, you take Remind, any other. These are the features. You can create separate classes, separate batches. You can give assignments. You can post some material. You can post quizzes. You can manage their grades. And you can send feedback privately. You can connect with parents also. Parents' number also you can add, and you can connect whatever we discuss with the students. It will be forwarded to the parents also, so that, because we have seen once online classes were started, some nuisance issues going on. We have seen in the news. So whatever we converse with the students, that will be forwarded to the parents also. These features are also there. So online assessment, madam has shown you class marker, and Kahoot is also another interesting. Some of you might have already tried it. As simple as very simple. Online assessment is, these are the common features we have here. I have described. You can go for objective or subjective type questions. You can create different types of questions. Madam has shown you how to create a matching, how to create a true or false, how to create a small answer, how to create a multiple choice question. And you can set the time for each question. One question you can give 20 seconds, another question you can give 40 seconds, another question you can give 10 seconds. Like this, it is possible. You can set for the whole exam also. Instead of individual question, you can set, let them enjoy the freedom of having their own time for each question. You can set time for the whole exam as some 20 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour based on the length of the exam. Set availability of exam, when it is going to be available. Tomorrow the students have to log in, at what time the link will be closed. You can set all those things in the exam when you are trying to set it. And then you can set participants also. Who are the participants? Whether it is you can create public exams also. The entire world will be seeing your quiz questions. Or you can say this is only for MCA 4th sem, this is only for BTech 8th semester. Like this you can do. And then view detailed report of results. Many kinds of reports are generated. The app itself will generate. You can see those, and results will be delivered to the individual mails also. And yes, and you can see something in Kahoot. It is like actually all these apps are developed for because these European countries, school education, they invest lots of amount. So Kahoot, they are targeted towards school children, but still even our students find it interesting and colorful, because all colorful interfaces and all we find with Kahoot. Yes, I'm just before going to the demonstration of some points, I won't take much time. I just want to understand the point that, as I have told you, we are not in the labor work. No one asked us to construct a house. House is already constructed. It is there ready. We need to just enjoy the new building, right? So all apps are there, all facilities are there, all features are there. We need to just explore it. We need to just enjoy those tools. Software developers, they did that, they studied our requirements and they developed different applications. So are we ready to use them? This is the only thing we need to keep in mind. Yes. So yes, we need to take the key, open the lock, get inside, and enjoy. And then suppose I go inside and I didn't find the staircase. Or else suppose my mother doesn't know how to operate the lift operation. Suppose she's an old lady, she doesn't know how to press those buttons. Are we going to just leave it? Are we going to just ignore it? No, we will try to know how to work with it and we will start using it. We won't leave them like that. Okay, so what to do, how to know the things, what is the key for this? So this is the key. So practice is key. So unless we start practicing, so madam has shown Microsoft Teams, you can start doing that. Those who have not yet created a Google Classroom for your students, you can create now itself a Google Classroom inviting your students. Or if your students are not or not in touch with you, you can connect it with your children at home. Every one of us have to, suppose we have 4 members at home, we have 4 smartphones at home, or else minimum 2 smartphones. If you have 2 smartphones, you can do it, right? And one more I want to suggest is, for faculty, whereas for students, a smartphone is sufficient to just view the lessons, whereas for faculty, we need a laptop or a desktop. And for me, I just want to show this. This is not a laptop, very handy, a small one, Asus notebook. I use this. Previously, before Asus, I used HP. What is the advantage with this is very handy. You can carry it anywhere. I carry it in my handbag. Whereas if it is laptop, it is very difficult to carry. But again, the problem with a notebook is you need to keep in mind that video quality will not be good. If you want a better video quality, if you want to record a lecture, then you have to go for laptop only, and you have to check whether the camera features or the facilities are there or not. Okay. So now, yes, it's already 1 o'clock. I want to show you just some. I want to just show you how to record voice with PPT, how to do some simple things, how we can do that. I will share. You share. I told you with Zoom, you can whiteboard. Someone has already shown it. You can do that. If you share screen, share option in Zoom, there is an option called whiteboard. So I'm sharing this. Now, can you see whiteboard? Yes, a pen is visible. Now I can start teaching a lesson to my students. So everyone has started writing. But you see, the problem here is, you see, their characters are very much distorted. What the convener can do is, she can write, permitting everyone to write on the board. If she can do that, we don't find it. If this is okay, because we are all teachers. If in class, if some students do like this, we don't permit. We will get hypertension, right? So for this, what we can do is, the convener can restrict this whiteboard sharing, this share option, only for the panelists, so that we don't find all these kind of writings. So I want to show you something. Here the problem is with this whiteboard, you don't say, it is very difficult to write something. We must be able to write with a pen, just like how do we write on the board. So can you see this? This is a graphical pen tablet. I bought this last week, Wacom graphical pen tablet. You have a pen with this, right? You have a pen with this. So you connect this with the USB cable to your system. This costed 9,000. With the permission of the Vice Chancellor, I purchased this. So you connect this with to your computer. Now you start writing on this. So this is very comfortable for me to write, because this is just like a pen, and you can see that notes on the screen. Got it? Hope you got it, how this graphical pen tablet works. Okay. So this is how you can create lessons with your screen. Now, I want to show you very simple thing, how to I want to show how to record a voice with PPT. I'm getting this again. Let me say new share. I asked the convener to restrict this option of sharing the whiteboard to everyone. I hope the convener can do that. The host can do that. See, all the permissions will be there available with the host. All some disturbance in the background. My screen sharing is fast. I'll just do it again. Please be patient. Okay. Hope you are able to see Google screen. Yes. Hope you are able to see Google. Can anyone respond?
Yes, madam.
You're having lunch at home.
Yes, madam.
Okay. So yes. I told you that I have Edmodo login. I'll show you many things in parallel. I'll try to quickly conclude. And then Kahoot also I'm ready to show you, but unless you try it, you do it on your own. I'm not going to show you all the details. See Kahoot, this is the Kahoot interface. So this is how I converse with my BTech students. So I encourage them to take up some projects, final year students. So this you can see my interface, my first batch BTech CSC first batch. I created a group. I invited them to join. Every one of them joined. And this is how we converse. Whenever I feel, whenever I have time, I have some ideas to share, and whenever they have something to share, we share on a common platform called Kahoot. That is just like Google Classroom or a Remind. And then I told you that I'll show you Kahoot also. Kahoot is for exam. Madam has shown you class marker. Kahoot is like very with all pictures and all. You'll find this. Let me change the view. I'm not able to see this. Yes. After you log in, yes, this is already login. You can see Persis Vula here. So you can see here, I'll show you what I have done. I'm not going to show you now how to create a quiz in Kahoot. The same as Madam told you how to create a quiz in class marker. So I'm not going to show it to you now. I'm just going to show you what I did already. So this is the MCA 4th semester, second mid. How many students played? 50 students played. You can see the number 50. So I'll just show you the results. So you can say 50 players, 20 questions, all the results, very detailed reports you will get. So all the players details. So see, one has logged in with the register number, one fellow has logged in with his name. So one has logged in with his some pet name. They don't want to be identified like this. The rank and Kahoot, something very interesting is, suppose even if all the students get 20 out of 20, but I want to know who is the best, how they may get 20 out of 20. By the time the question is posted, they may ask their friend what is the answer for this, or they may browse in the website and get the answer. But the beauty of Kahoot is based on the time they have taken. Suppose they answer the question in the first second itself. Suppose 1000 seconds for every answer. They answer the question in the first 20 seconds. They are going to get some 9,000, some points around that 9,980 points, right? So this is how, though they get equal, though they answer all the questions, they will be distinguished like this. Okay, so you can see what are all the Kahoot is nothing but a quiz. Players, 50 students have took the quiz. They have answered 20 questions, and then yes, you can see here. I'll go to home. So here you can see yes, MCA 4th Sem challenge. You can see a podium also here. Podium is where you can see who stood first, who stood next. I'll just show you. 1 second, please. Yes, view podium. Can you see this? Yes. This is how they'll feel happy. I shared this podium with them. They might have put it in their WhatsApp. So who stood first? Of course, these three got different marks. Even if they each of them get 20 out of 20, their scores will be different based on the time they have taken to attempt the exam. So first, number 23 stood first, and number Hemant Rahul stood second, and number 6 has stood third. So this is how you can conduct an exam in Kahoot. You can do it very well. It's very simple. If you need any help, I can help you. Okay. So that's about Kahoot. And then I told you another important thing, that is a screen recorder. This also we must know. Those who know, it's okay. Otherwise, you say screen recorder, Google. So many screen recorder you will get. Let me go for, I told you Bandicam, OBS is there, screen recorder, Screencast-O-Matic. This is a simple one. As I told you, if because this is free, you'll get a limited version. You can record only some 15 minutes video, some length restriction is there. So you need to know that. So launching. So just a second, it will quickly install. Recorder is launched. Yes. Can you see the window? It is showing. Yes. Can you see the narration? Some green, green like is blinking. That means your audio is perfect. Now, can you see here the record button? Yes. Now, when you after clicking the record button, you have to be prepared. What you want to show your students, what you want to record. I say record. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. I want to record as Madam has shown MHRD Virtual Labs. Now I am recording my session. Dear students, now I am going to tell you, show you, demonstrate you Virtual Labs. I'll show you one session, one experiment. All of you are supposed to complete the remaining 2 experiments by within 2 days. I'm going to software engineering lab. So software engineering, there are 11 experiments in total. Okay, this is not the problem with us. That server is down. Okay, now I'm stop the recording. Close it. Recording is stopped. You press the done button. Okay, it is asking for save or upload. What you can do after recording, if you keep it with us, no use. You need to upload it in your YouTube or Google Drive, and you need to share with your students. I'm sorry, I didn't on my webcam, I think. Yes, you have to select the integrated camera. I'm sorry. Shall we record another one? Oh, no. Just a second. Here is. It has to identify my camera. I told you, you can record the screen. You can record the video. Oh, yes, here is the problem. Because I am on Zoom, my camera is already there. I am on there. Here the webcam is not able to record. If I am not on Zoom, I come out of this Zoom session now. I have to select webcam here. You see the videos online, YouTube videos, the screen will be visible and the speaker will be visible at the bottom right corner like that. So this is how you can do this. Okay. So recording is done. Once it is done, you say save or upload. So you want to play it, you can play it and listen. I'm just playing it. I want to record as Madam has shown virtual labs. Now I'm recording my session. Dear students, now I'm going to tell you, show you, demonstrate you virtual labs. Okay, got it? I'm stopping here. Now here you got an option, save as video file. Okay, you video file or upload to YouTube. You can do that. You know how to. Everyone is every fellow is doing some TikTok nonsense videos and uploading on YouTube. If we teachers don't know how to upload on YouTube, we must immediately do that. How to upload these educational resources on YouTube. Okay, you have an account, you do that. Okay, I'm not going to show all of those. I uploaded some of my YouTube videos already for these sessions. And one more thing I just want to show is, as I have shown you, yes, I want to show you, this is also very simple one. So I'm quickly going to that. Microsoft, Rajini ma'am, can you see my screen?
No, madam. No, madam. Your screen share is off, madam.
Okay. Just I'll conclude within 5 minutes. Okay. Now you are able to see that?
Yes, madam.
I'm opening a PPT sample. Are you able to see that?
Yes, madam.
Yes. So I have created a sample. I'm adding just one more slide very quickly. I just want to say A, B, C, D. That's it. Done. So what I want to do is, my PPT is ready now. I want to record this. See, can you see slideshow option here? No, not slideshow. Yes, slideshow. You say record slideshow. Okay. Start recording from beginning. Now it will start recording. Yes, it will ask for some options. Start recording. Yes, welcome dear students. This is, I'm sharing here with a sample presentation for you. This is a sample. Now, yes, hope all of you complete. Hope all of you are doing good during this pandemic times. Hope you are using best utilization of time. Yes, you know, these are the alphabets, A, B, C, D, you know, numbers also. We are going to do some magic with this. And then here, yes, I'm going to stop this. And here you can use some pens also, white screen also, you can use board also to write something, and you can use pointer options also. Suppose you want to point something or you want to write something, those options are also there. So you can say end show. After that, after you complete that, sorry, this is very fast. You end show. Okay. So you find star marks here. That means some recording is added. Now you play from beginning. Yes, welcome dear students. This is, I'm sharing here with a sample presentation for you. This is a sample. Now, yes, hope all of you complete. Hope all of Okay, I didn't go it fully. With this, I close my presentation. Hope you got an idea. Thanks to the convener. If any doubts, if any couple of questions you want me to take, if I know, I can share with you. Otherwise, we can conclude. It's over to the convener of this program, Mrs. Rajni.
Thank you so much for your lecture, madam. And may as to be aware of the communication technologies. Thank you, madam. Thank you all the participants for your time, cooperation and patiently listening. Now we have vote of thanks by Nageshwar Rao sir, English, HOD of English Department, SEM GDC Tanpur.
Hello? Hello?
Now we have vote of thanks by RCH Nageshwar Rao garu, HOD of English Department.
Thank you, madam. Is my voice and video clear, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon to one and all. I am Asayat Nageswara, a lecturer in English SE
Government College,
College,
the Rose College. It is
It
my
is my
privilege to
have been asked to
propose
propose
about
about of
education.
education.
On
On
behalf
behalf of
of SEM
SEM Government Degree College and the
Department
Department
of
of Computer Science,
I
I
extend
extend
my
my
sincere
sincere
thanks
thanks
to
to the
the patron of
patron of the
the
webinar,
Dr.
Dr.
M.
M. Venkateswar Rao,
Principal,
Principal,
SEM
SEM
Government Degree College, Tanuku,
Tanuku, that is the host,
for his
for his
inauguration
inauguration speech.
and
And
IPSC
IPSC
industry, Sri Chandrasekhar Rao, Chandrasekhar Garu, HOD
HOD
Mathematics,
Mathematics,
and
and
Vice
Vice
Principal
Principal
United
United
HOD
HOD
Botany.
Botany.
I
I
express
express
my
my
gratefulness to our
to our
resource
resource
speaker of
of the
the
first session, Dr.
M.
M.
Kamala
Kamalakumar,
Dean,
Dean,
CDC,
CDC,
Adikavin
Adikavin University,
Raj,
Rajmahendravaram.
Dr.
Dr.
Kamala
Kamala
Madam
Madam
covered
covered
excellence
excellence
of
of
ICT
ICT tools
like
like
National
National
Digital Library
Digital
of
Library
India
of India
and how
and
to
how
use
to
it,
use it,
Swayam
Swayam
Prabha,
Prabha,
CCLMS
CCLMS
for
for
AP
AP
degree
degree
students for different subjects,
subjects,
Virtual Labs,
Virtual Labs,
VLabs,
Labs,
Skill Labs,
Lab
of
of
HRD,
HRD,
Microsoft Teams
Microsoft Teams
and
and
Classmaker.
Classmaker.
Refer and
Refer and
response
response to the
just
just one by one
ICT
ICT
tool
tool
that
that
found
found
particularly
particularly
this topic
this
is
topic is
interesting.
interesting.
Thank you,
Thank you,
madam,
madam,
for
for
gracing your
gracing your
important
important
work
work
and
and
sharing
sharing
with us
with us
your
your
findings and
findings and
opinions.
opinions on ICT tools. Next session, second session, led by our very excellent speaker, Dr. Ivy Pesis, Principal, COE, Adikavin University, Rajamahendravaram. She covered the importance of ICT tool in teaching, learning, and assessment, like audio recording, video recording, screen recording, through different online tools like virtual classroom, Kahoot, something. Her eloquency of the subject and the awareness of ICT in teaching, learning, evaluation, her presentation went in a flow till the end. Is very interesting. Thank you, madam, for your demonstration and explanation. Finally, I appreciate M. Rajni madam, convener of this webinar and HOD of computer science, for her wonderful organization skills from choosing a topic which is interesting and very important at times, and choosing resource persons like Dr. Kamalakumari madam and Dr. V. Persis madam, who made this a webinar even more interesting with their amazing presentation, explanation, and deep subject matter. And I also appreciate P. Sachikala madam, guest lecturer in computer science, for supporting in this webinar. God is more. I must mention my deepest sense of appreciation for all participants who have participated through online platforms like Zoom or YouTube channel from India or from abroad. I request the participants, please wait for your e-certificate for 3 to 4 days, receiving through your emails after completion of feedback form. Once again, I say thank to all the people who were involved in making this webinar is a big success. Thanks to Rajni madam for giving me this opportunity, and thanks to one and all. This is Nageswar Rao signing out.
Okay, Rajni ma'am, with your permission, I'll leave. Thank you. Thanks to all the participants for your patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you all thank you, madam. Thank you all the participants. Now the session is closed. You will get the certificate once you submit the feedback form. So don't forget to submit the feedback form. Thank you one and all.